Yo, Beanie Siegel said, I don't know what's worse, the first day you get locked up or the day you come home.
Life was different.
Bro, when I come home, you gotta understand that I was 17, so we were stealing cars. When I got up to 27, my niggas had 2 cars, 3 cars. My brother had trucks, and it was just, I was like, what the fuck happened? Niggas had beards and goatees. I had like 7, 8 nieces and nephews, and I just got to the money, man, and everything that they was doing, I just took it to a whole nother level. But at that time, that's when my conscience started kicking. I wish it would have kicked in a little sooner, but people grow as they grow. And I will ride around, I swear, man, with Lord, I used to ride around just like, why am I keep doing this shit? Nobody had to tell me. I just was growing like, yo, I'm selling death. Whoever take this, man, there's a possibility they might die. Even when I used to mix it, one time I mixed it and almost went out. And I know a few dudes that died at the table. So who would even play with their life like that?
Hey, y'all, family, listen, check this out, man. Y'all on another episode of the Living Proof Podcast, where we bring people that inspire you who are living proof, who are still alive, breathing, and got a testimony. I told y'all from the beginning, there's no testimony without the test. And today we got somebody special. We got somebody who been behind the walls for a long time and coming out here making sure that you guys get it. Y'all youngins, y'all get it. Y'all youngins, y'all understand it, because I'm telling you right now, once them people get you, it's over. All right? It's easy getting in, it's hard getting out, man. We got my man, 100 grandman in the building.
Already.
What's up, baby?
They got Donna Brown's son here today. Look, how we gonna do this? You know, East Baltimore truth teller, but I'm really from West and East. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, man. Let's jump into it,
Let's
man.
go,
Growing
bro,
up out East Baltimore, a lot of people be like, they grimy, man. It's shady over there. Ain't no grass over there.
Yeah,
what's up?
Yeah. Especially in the early 90s. I think the most murders we had in Baltimore was in 1993, and I caught my bit in 1992. So always been real violent. You know, West is more residential, so it's more people over West. East is more industrial. You got downtown.
Yeah.
I think the violence came because people didn't respect nothing but violence.
That's a fact.
You know, we are praised for how many niggas we can kill or how many women we can sleep with. We praise for the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the bravado of it. I wish I grew up in a society where diplomacy was led more than the gun was. You get what I'm saying? So, but we got to overcome that and understand that we're men, and men are not physical. You know, man come from the Greek word manus, which means mind or to think. You feel what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah.
You teaching me something
Absolutely.
today.
It means to think. It means mind or to think. So a man is not really physical. He's mental. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And that's the problem with young black men, because they don't understand that they're at war. And the war is this: your mind against your heart.
Come on,
you feel
now.
what I'm saying?
You coming in early.
So listen, your mind will be like, your heart will be like, honey, do the right thing, stay in school, you know what I'm saying? Play football, do whatever. Your mind will be like, you know the cable bill do. So that's the war. So you gotta have your mind and your heart gotta be aligned with each other. Whereas though, you know, whenever you make a decision, you gotta ask your heart. You see what I'm saying? What's best with your mind?
That's crazy.
And that's how you move. And it took me a long time. I went to prison this time, and I treated it like it was school and I was the subject. You know, it's when you look in the mirror, bro, and you really tear down all them walls, you really find out how dark you really is.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Take me back to the lighter days, though, man. Like, you, Mr. Brown's son, growing up over East Baltimore. You gotta take me back to the early days. How was that for you?
Yo, honestly, bro, I know, man, money is very important. But I was happy poor. Like, when I was really a kid, I ain't know no better.
You ain't know nothing.
We moved down to Troll Projects in 1983, but I was born on Lafayette Avenue, and you know, all my aunts and uncles used to live in the house with us, my grandmother. Like, it was a real happy house, man. And then drugs came, and then the crack era hit, and all hell broke loose. You know, a lot of my aunts and uncles was on drugs and things like that. They overcame it over time, but Yeah, it was terrible, but in the beginning, bro, I was very happy, man. Just being poor, not having. I had my mother, I had my brothers, man, and back in the day, I don't know how far you want to go back, but they had something called a big wheel. You down with that? Mm-hmm. All I wanted was a big wheel, bro. I didn't even want like the things that the kids want now. They want cell phone. I got my daughter a cell phone, a $700. I just wanted a big wheel. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It was always light, but when them 90s hit, shit, this shit was like Baghdad, bro. This shit was like the city of God in Baltimore.
Man, take us through that real quick, because like you said, like all you wanted was a childhood. Like you ain't know no better, so you was taught these things. Taught like, hey, listen, this is how you can get money. Like I need you to take us through that journey. Like when did it happen? When was that switch?
When the switch was, I always hung with older guys.
Okay.
And the guys that I hung with, they was very violent. I think way more violent than me, man. And I kind of was groomed by them. But what I understand early on was that violence can only get you so far. People respect money, bro. And when I caught my first bit in 1992.
What age was that?
I was 17.
17.
I ended up doing 10 years, 6 days, 4 hours, and 27 minutes. But anyway.
17 called a fresh 10.
Yes.
Not even 18. Cook
fresh
God
10, bro. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie. The day I got sentenced, you know, when you sitting up there accepting time, I took 15 years, but you're accepting time. And you got to answer all these questions. Do you agree with this? You got to keep saying, yeah, but you like in the days when you copping out taking time.
Right. I
just hear something go boom. My mother fell out. She fell out in the courtroom. Because in her mind, she like, my son's 17, he just scored 15 years. Yeah. Gonna be locked up. I came when I was 27.
That's my baby. That's my they throwing numbers like that at my baby. Like
yeah. That's how it was, bro. I came home when I was 27. I didn't even know how to cross the street. Like my timing was off. Let me tell you. Listen, but I'm gonna get to that. But I catch my bit in '92. I goes to prison. Now you got to understand, I was raised in an environment where people didn't respect nothing but violence. But when I really started to understand, when I went to prison, and I say, damn, all the violent guys respect the smart guy. All the smart guys is the one in here getting money. Was I taught wrong? So I started kind of like educating myself. I was going back and forth on lockup. So dudes would send me books. I started reading. I read all kinds of books, man. Some great writers like Naeem Akbar. I read the Holy Quran, Message to the Black Man, the autobiography of Malcolm X, man. This started to change me. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I started to say, I'm going to educate myself. I'm going to be about this bread. You know, I'm going to be about this money, bro. So
let me jump into it real quick. So you telling me like, all right, cool. You was hanging out, wanting a big wheel. Did these older guys recruit you? Like, how'd you get involved with these older people?
The older guys just kind of like me. I always been
It's like, yo, come here. Did they give you a pack in your hand?
Jay say something, man. He said, I don't know how people hate me, man. I make myself so easy to love. No, I'm just saying, like one of my little brothers told me, he said, honey, if somebody ever hate on you, it's only because you make it look easy.
That's a fact.
It ain't easy, it's because I make it look easy. I think that's what it always was, even when I was younger. I just was a likable guy. Like I took things serious, but I never took things too serious. Right. I think, man, I just was able to but I was always around some of the most violent guys, and they always wanted to, like, that's my little brother. So when I was raised that way, like, I had to be violent. I had to be heartless. I mean, I had to be something that I'm not now, you know. Everything I do now.
So did you have to do that to fit in, or do you feel like I owed them something? Like, I gotta be like them to be around them? Like, what made you say I gotta be this way?
Because back then, I come up in the era of Anthony Jones and them. Like, these guys was like treacherous. You got to understand that everything was about blocks and money. Now we beefing over blocks and don't nobody own nothing on the block. You see what I'm saying? Like, now that it's stupid, but back then it was like shit. Yo, when I was 6'15", I was beefing with Jamaicans, New York niggas, everybody. I've rolled up the whole carnival. Who can make that shit up?
Right.
You know, this all true. It got so bad, like, bro, one time a Doug bit me and I bit it back. And it's certain parts of the city they call me,
Yo,
bro. No bullshit. It was bad,
you
bro.
ain't get on your all fours.
He wouldn't let me go. I had to grab him and bite him like, nigga, get the fuck up. You know, my mother took me to get rabies. I don't know, it was rabies shots, all kinds of shit. But and you know, his niggas still call me Scoop Doug to this day. My little brother called me Scoop because I scooped the Doug up and admit it. Yeah.
Hey,
but even before, I had this name before Snoop Dogg even dropped.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like the late 80s. Yeah, but it was, I don't know if it was a thing why I wanted to fit in this thing. It's just things that we was doing. I think that they was showing me like, yo, you have to be brutal in order to survive. And I committed some brutal acts and I went to prison for it, man. I'm not ashamed of my past, but sometimes I sit back like, damn, yo, I can't believe I did some of that stupid ass shit. And that's why I tell my kids, I made all the mistakes for you, my nigga. You ain't got to make them. Come holler at your boy. Yeah. I'll tell you how stupid you can be. I can tell you how stupid you can be. You know what I'm saying?
So dang, 17. What was the charge, man? What they get you
on? I had 2 murders and 4 attempts. I beat the 4 attempts. They dropped one of the murders, and a lot of stuff was tied to the one gun. And they end up dropping the body to a manslaughter, and I end up going to jail for manslaughter, involuntary. So I got 10 for involuntary, and they ran the gun consecutive, not concurrent. So they made it 15 years.
Honey, who was your lawyer, bro? Good God Almighty.
You just gonna fuck you up.
Who was your lawyer, man? God.
My lawyer name was John Denholmes. John Denholmes, I just had a partner in the firm that ended up representing me. Because John Denholmes, the day I got the 15 years he wasn't there, this gonna blow your mind. So fast forward, I'm out of prison. I end up getting caught with like $64,000. So I go hire this lawyer. And I kept looking at him like, you look so familiar. And I can't remember his name. But the dude that represented me for the body, his son ended up representing me for the money years later. I couldn't believe it. Generational shit.
That's crazy.
I was embarrassed, damn. You're like, man, this nigga's son represent me now? How goofy you gotta be when you in the game for 30 years? It was crazy, bro. Because we was in the courtroom. He was like, you want to fight for the money? We can get the money. I said, nah, bro, let him keep the money. Because I want the feds to pick it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I end up, getting off on that.
Dang, so we going through this journey. So
it was crazy.
Basically, listen, they done scooped you up off the block. Hey, young, and come hang with us. You seeing what's going on. You seeing how they surviving, how they moving. Probably the biggest thing is how they getting respected.
Which falls what?
Just everybody respecting them.
You talking about my guys?
Yeah, your old heads. Everybody respecting them. Women
about it,
probably
though, they was my older dudes, but they was only 2 years older than me. But they was fed. They was fed like they was in their 20s. I'm serious, man. Like one of my homeboys knocked the horse out. His name was Norman Handy. Now his hands was real big. That was his real name, Handy. But he had real big hands, and he knocked out a horse and shit. I mean, like we was out there, and my big homies I think we was so violent that when I would go out training school for my age group, they was like lower niggas to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like little boys to me. Same niggas the same age as me. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that just was the way. Like I just think that I think we were so programmed to believe that how the more violent we was, bro, the more life would be easy, but it was nothing like that because it was always a problem, bro. It was always a problem. It was no diplomacy. It was no talking to niggas. It was okay, it's the problem. Okay, let's go get these niggas. I just did an interview on my podcast, Zone 100, and one of the guys I brought on there was from the streets of McCabe, and he ended up becoming security for Cash Money. And he can tell you this. Yo, I was so used to going on missions that we went on a mission one time and I fell asleep in the car. You know how crazy you got to be to do that, bro?
I can't even imagine. Your heart not beat. You so comfortable
I'm so comfortable, bro, with doing violent shit. I'm so comfortable with doing this kind of shit that I'm in the car. I fell asleep. They waking me up. They getting back in the car and they didn't put work in. Yeah,
it was all you knew.
That's all I knew, bro.
That's all you knew. So
I think back like, damn, yo, what kind of childhood was that? Right. And I had my mother was a beautiful spirit, bro. But when I was young, I just was something else, man. And the one thing, she really couldn't do nothing with me, man, but she would always give me wisdom. And I miss her for that, man. Like, she had wisdom in her own way that just was... Yo, my mother taught me how to tell time and shoot dice the same morning before I went to school. Who can make that shit up? Like who can make that shit up, bro? Yeah,
Mom Deuce was a real one.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, when you came in here, you was shouting out, your pops. I'm his son. What was your pops at this whole time? Because I know you keep shouting your mother out.
My pop's story is deeper than mine, like real tragic. And you can look it up or whatever, but I would come back to speak on that after I ask him, can I speak on?
Right.
But I'm gonna put it to you like this. If the things, that's why I lost Akbar, but the things that had the trauma in his life led to me even existing. Because if it didn't happen to him, I wouldn't even be here. Because his trajectory in life was way different than my mother's. My mother was in the hood. He wasn't in the hood until some tragic shit happened that led him to being in the hood. So when I'll come back and tell you the whole story, but my pops, he was very intelligent. He worked for IBM in the 80s. He just was a different dude. He was real smart. My grandfather was real smart.
Okay.
I think my grandfather created some kind of chip at, Winston. I think NASA still uses this chip. But I'm going to ask my father to make sure, but he tell me the stories or whatever. But my father is a real dope individual. When I was younger, he wasn't around like that. He had his own traumas and issues, and he had his own problem with drugs. And, as I got older, I forgave him for not being there. I'm not carrying around no dead body, bro. Right. And I got to learn my father. And what I realized is, I got a lot in common with my father, more than my mother. A lot of shit that I like sports and sci-fi. I get all that shit from my father. How I save money, how I move in life. I get a lot of that shit from my father. Now, a lot of my wisdom come from my mother. I think I was created to serve, to help people become the best version of themselves. I get that from my mother. But a lot of shit I do, a lot of my characteristics, come from my father.
Cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, he dope. That's my man.
That's what's up, man. So going through 10 years, 17, probably didn't even have your high school diploma or GED.
I got it in jail.
Got it in jail. Got it in jail.
I graduated, yeah.
That's your first
in
bid.
1994, I got my diploma with GED. Yeah.
That was your first bid. You said, listen, at that time, you said, I'm gonna be a student at this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's going on.
Yep.
Get out at 27. What happened from there?
Yo, Beanie Siegel said, I don't know what's worse, the first day you get locked up or the day you come home.
Life was different.
Bro, when I come home, you got to understand that I was 17, so we were stealing cars. When I got out at 27, my niggas had 2 cars, 3 cars. My brother had trucks, and it was just, I was like, what the fuck happened? Niggas had beards and goatees. I had like 7, 8 nieces and nephews, and I just got to the money, man, and everything that they was doing, I just took it to a whole nother level. Like, if they was, in the streets, and I started getting bricks, man. I started getting to it, and I used to tell my homeboys, like, bro, like, you got to take this shit. We, you know what I'm saying? It's just more money. They like, but it's too much. A lot of my homies used to be like, yo, it's too much drugs, it's too much. And I'm like, yo, it's just more money. Because I used to think like that. Because I started off, I would, little half a joint. Then I got up to 4 joints. My man, like, yo, I'm not gonna keep meeting up to 4 joints. I'm gonna give you 10 joints. Like, man, that's too much. He said it's only more money. And I thought about it. Like, yeah, it is more money. So I had to kind of like grow my guys up with me. I was just getting to that bag, bro. But I'm gonna tell you a conversation.
Hold on, honey. Hold on. So you telling me, time out, hold on. You telling me you served 10, came back out and said doing illegal activity.
Yeah, because and hear me out. My intentions walking out.
I'ma do good.
I'ma do good.
I'ma do this,
bro. But I'm gonna tell you something, my nigga. And I say this, I got so much respect for the working class. God damn, I do, bro. Because to get up every day and to work to protect and provide is so honorable, bro. Because you're not just thinking for yourself, you're thinking for others. Yo, when you out there breaking law, you really think that you provide and protecting, but long term, it don't add up. $250,000, 25 years. It's never going to add up. You know what I'm saying? Because the most valuable asset in life is time. We will never be as young as we was yesterday.
Or right now.
Right. Now, listen, let me tell you. All right, so money, the value of money count according to who you give it to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you $5. You go, oh, that shit is $5. I give a homeless person $5 is $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
But time is equal all the way across the board. I give you 40 minutes. I get this homeless man 40 minutes. It's equal because I can never get that time back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a non-redeemable commodity, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And when you throw your life on the line and you risk giving away time, then you kind of selfish. And I understand that, it's hard to tell a man not to feed his kids if his kids hungry. He gonna do what he have to do. That's why I really don't tell people. I tell people the consequences of breaking law, but I don't tell them not to.
Right.
Because I don't have another opportunity for them. And if I had another opportunity for them, I would like, yo, don't break law.
Yeah.
Because
I got
do
this.
like that. But I came home and it was rough real quick, and I just got into the mix.
So Hunter was on the phone. I'ma do right when I come home. All them plans, the book of life. You had that book.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna do when I get out here. Hey, listen, them gates open. You put the feet on the ground. You said, listen, I'm good.
In prison, what I've learned that a lot of the people that I ended up doing business with were in prison.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, well, they ain't telling on nobody, so I can do business with them. They already proved they went to jail. They served time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot more easier. And I learned my social skills in prison because before I took my Shahada, I came up in the Nation of Islam. I ended up becoming a minister. So I got real nice with, I learned how to dazzle people's ears with articulism. That's what I used to say back in the day. So I learned how to, I made people feel comfortable with getting money. Like, why are you cool with being broke? I couldn't understand that.
And people don't know the cost of being broke. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It costs a lot to be broke.
You goddamn right it costs a lot to be broke. You goddamn right.
But listen, so dang, 27 hitting the ground. Now he up. Hey, listen, y'all got 2-3 cars now. I got mine. My money right. Yeah. I'm doing me. Mm-hmm. What happened from there, bro?
I tried to get out of the game. I tried to get out the game a couple of times. I had a cell phone store. I had a strip club called Chubby's, man. Then I started rapping.
Okay.
So I started.
I ain't gonna lie, man. The way you be spitting, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that, bro.
So I really was trying to transition out of the game because I knew it was no long term. You can't nothing. It's no future in that shit. Mm-hmm. So I started rapping. What happened was I actually started putting money behind certain artists.
Okay. They
would go to jail. Some wasn't as didn't work as hard as I wanted them to work for my money. Mm-hmm. I mean, because I'm putting money behind you. And it just ain't work. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. So I kind of started doing it, and I started getting a little buzz. I wasn't the best rapper, but the presentation was immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Back then they had the CDs. I come with the CDs and the DVD. They had people in Baltimore hosting the CD. I went and got DJ Drama. Mm-hmm. Got the Gangster Grills. I mean, I was the first nigga in Baltimore with the Gangster Grills. A lot of young niggas don't know. They just think I'm a podcast.
I didn't know you was a rapper.
Hell yeah, look me up, $100,000. Hell yeah. I had back then. I had one of the biggest songs in Baltimore called Wet Wet. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
That's crazy. Trying to get out the game, you hustling.
Yeah.
Then what happened? They come knocking again.
They come knocking again, bro. They come knocking again.
At what age was this, man?
Shit, I was home 9 years.
Okay.
I had a nice little run.
So you was what? What's that?
Shit,
36.
Then I go in the feds. I go in the feds. Now the feds, when I go to the feds is so crazy. When I first get in the feds, they tell me that 10 is the new 5. I'm like, 10 what? 10 months? Like, yo, I'm telling you, man, take 10 years. These people different. See, the people over the feds, they'll paralyze you. Like, say, for instance, with the state. If the states come like, I'm going to offer you 15 years, and then 6 months later, they say, I'm going to offer you 10 years. They go down. The feds go up. I'm going to offer you 5 years, and then 10 months later, I'm going to offer you 25 years. That shit go up.
Gotcha.
So the statement over there is, though, you better not play with them people. They'll paralyze you. And They would. So I go into court. And so the big thing was, so they got something called career criminal. That mean that you got like three different felonies, whatever, right? So I fell into that category. But what happened was the power went back into the judge's hand. It used to be in the prosecutor's hand, but the power went back in the judge's hand. So I ended up, the judge was like, I'm going to find you to be a career criminal, but I'm not going to sentence you as one because it was too much, what word he used? Disparity. the case was too far apart. I had a case in 1992. I ended up catching a lower case in 2004, which I ended up getting 2 years, but my old bit ate it up. That shit was crazy. Anyway, so now I got my third charge, but now that's in 2012. So it's like 20 years, like the time is so far apart. He like, I'm gonna go ahead and give you 5 years. So I ended up getting 5 years. I ended up, with the feds, you do most of that shit. I did like 4 years and 10 months on it, motherfucker.
Right.
I come back out again.
Okay. Now you 40. You 40, shorty.
I'm 40 in the best shape of my life. I was like 167 pounds. Man, shit. I come home, my mother like, what's wrong with you? Why you that small? Like, man, I was doing burpees.
He was getting it in.
My mother thought I was sick, man. Come on, man. Stop it. But anyway, I come home. Again, I tried it again.
You back out there. Hey, listen, let me do what I know best.
This time, it was a lot harder because I'm on federal probation. I didn't want to really travel to holler at some guys that I know. So I tried to just do it like within the city, and it was kind of hard, man. I was struggling for a minute. Then I got my wings. And
basically, you was putting doodle out there. It was a lot of doodle.
Yeah, it was a lot of doodle. And I got my wings now. I got introduced, and I've been knew about this thing called fentanyl. So this fentanyl thing, this the fastest money I got in my life. This the fastest. I never got money. I'm talking about, bro, like real fast. But now we talking about speed. So now this the fastest the police ever jumped on me too. So I
what type of money we talking about, man?
Bro, it was crazy. Like
what type of money we talking about?
I'm just gonna put it to you like this. When I was in the cocaine game, you get 10, 20 joints. I knocked 20 joints out 2 weeks. Some shit like that. That fentanyl, I was getting $90,000 phone calls every other day. 15,000, 20,000. It was diabolical, bro. It was fast. It was almost scary. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, that's when my conscience started to kick in. I wish it would have kicked in a little sooner, but people grow as they grow. And I will ride around, I swear, man. Well, Lord, he has to ride around just like, why am I keep doing this shit? Nobody had to tell me. I just was growing like, yo, I'm selling death. Whoever take this, man, there's a possibility they might die. Even when I used to mix it, one time I mixed it and almost went out. And I know a few dudes that died at the table. So who would even play with their life like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
just bagging it up.
I ended up, getting locked up this time. Again, I think thought the feds gonna pick it up. The state offered me 8 years. I said 8, but the state is great. And you know, because my
thing I know about you from there, you accept that time.
Yeah, bro, because I'm a cop. When I cop out, I ain't got time because I'm an accountable nigga.
Right.
I deal with accountability, bro. I did it. Now, what I would say is this: this investigation actually started from my son, because he was in the streets and they jumped on him. I went to pick him up. He jumped in the car.
Got you on the video.
They ran my tags. That's him. Then they started following me. So part of the charge I had, the investigate. I'm not putting the blame on him because I wasn't supposed to be doing it anyway. What I was doing was I was jumping in and out of the game.
Right.
I get in, get out, get in, get out. You get my age. You're not really a full-time drug dealer. You trying to steal. But when I jumped in that time, and investigation lead to him, and then he, I was taking him to school, and he had some shit in his bag. I didn't know he was breaking law. Right. I knew none of this until the day I got locked up. And they, I told them once they locked me up, man, I seen it. They found some weed and shit in his book bag. I said, I take any charge. I take all the charges. Whatever in the bag, man. That shit wasn't mine, but it's my son. You know what I'm saying? What am I do? So part of that time I did was for his ass. But I told all my kids, that's the last one. You motherfuckers do some dumb ass shit. You going to jail. You niggas gonna be eating stir fry and doing burpees and shit, not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
All right, dang. So you did the 8.
No. I ain't no 8 on that motherfucker.
Oh, no.
With the state now, you get 20 days a month. So I end up doing 3 years and 10 months. See, now, like I said, I went to prison and I treated it like it was school and I was the subject.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't do that much time. I was how should I say? I was a good inmate. I was like,
you taking all the classes. You were doing that. Hey, anything I get my days done.
Hell yeah, my wife fine and shit. I was trying to get back home to her. Got time for that shit. My daughter, you know what I'm saying?
How was she holding it down when you was in there?
Held it down.
She was holding it down?
She held it down. That's why when I post,
they usually say baby leg get them when you go in there.
Nah, shit. I'm thinking shit.
They say it's a nigga with that. What's the name? You know what I mean? The phone calls start dropping.
I was him before. I was him. Soon as that nigga got locked up, every night. Don't pick the phone up for him. Pick the phone. I got a few dollars for him. I was him. No, she ain't get down like that. She's not. No, she ain't open like that.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to wifey for holding it down.
Wife is real one, bro. She will. She know what she in my phone is, right?
What's that?
JC, wife, jumper cable. She always starting something.
Yo, man, you gotta cut it out.
Me and my girl, we don't beef about big shit. It's never about cheating. I'm not cheating in none of that shit. Right. We beef about the littlest shit. Like, yo, why are you sleeping at the end of the bed right now? Why I'm at the end of the bed? Like, I'm gonna come up there to the top. Yo, don't start nothing new. Like, what?
Jumper cake.
Yeah, jumper cake.
So was that your last bid? The last one for your son?
Yeah.
He ever went to prison?
No. I hope he never did.
Okay, good. That's good.
Know what I'm saying?
I hope he's seen you and said, "Listen, my pops, they did enough time for everybody.
Everybody
in the family.
Bro, listen, bro. Like I said, I'm accountable. What I got locked, most of the shit I got locked up for was mine. But that goddamn investigation, man, I talked to my lawyer and he got the whole spiel. I said, oh, fuck. Because they was watching him. He was sounding his little weed. Right. Because his mother passed away. Rest in peace, Ann. But his mother passed away and I had to, I gave him an opportunity. I said, you want to stay with your brothers and sisters or do you want to stay with me? So first he chose to stay with his brothers and sisters. Then he came out there with me. I had a nice little spot out White Marsh. And he said in his mind, he just thought he had to be a provider now. I'm like, bro, you went Alexander McQueen to school. Why the fuck you think that you got to provide for anything when I'm gonna pay for everything?
Right.
But I guess this was in his blood.
It was in that ego too.
So I guess they was watching him. And the craziest shit about it, the same street that I picked my son up off of, the day I got locked up, it was a nigga. The door got kicked in the same day on that same block. So they might have been watching the whole block.
Right.
And you know what I mean? They jumped on me, watched my son, and it led to them running my tags and them jumping on me, but it is.
Right. So you out here on these streets, you out here 10 toes down, giving everybody motivation, not even just the youth. Was you like that in prison?
Always. I always was the kind of guy like, I'm a seeker of knowledge, bro. Like, I'm almost obsessed. Like when I learn something, I can't stop learning it. And I be like, I need help from that shit. Like say for instance, okay, yo, I want you to learn about watches. Once I start reading my watches, bro, I'll be reading my watches for like a year and a half. I want to know everything about it. So I always been obsessed like that. So whenever I learn stuff, I like to share it because knowledge don't belong to nobody. You get it, you nurture it, and you pass it on. So I'm a student and a teacher. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
So dang.
OG 100 grand.
I'm trying to tell you, OG. Like
OG 100 grand.
I'm trying to figure out when did you get online and stuff like that? Like when did that happen? When did that kick? Because usually like my OGs, like that camera, you put that in their face, they got a problem with that.
Absolutely,
drink.
I understand it. Because gangsters move in silence.
Facts.
But even though I come from that background, I feel like I help create some of this chaos that's going on in Baltimore. Because I helped create some of this chaos, I want to be one of the guys that help save some of these youth by my actions and by my words. So I'm just giving you the game. Like, sure, you could take it or leave it, but don't be in jail 10 years later. Like that nigga Hunter said that shit on Instagram. He said it. I'm just trying to give you some game to save your life, bro. Because what you eat don't make me shit. I'm good. I'm comfortable with my space. I'm saying I'm trying to help you be the best version of yourself. I don't want nothing from you. I ain't trying to finesse you, none of that. So if I'm online, I'm posting and I'm giving game, I'm trying to save your life. I'm trying to play prevent defense. I'm like Ed Reed,
right?
Out in these streets, you know, I'm trying to intercept the ball. Like, sure, don't go to jail for the rest of your life,
right?
There's nothing in there. But a bunch of niggas talking about the shit they used to do.
Oh, what they gonna do?
What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
When I get home, or listen, when they coming in there, listen, bro, what's going on out there?
Yeah.
Oh, they got the cell phone. They got the 17 with the 3 cameras, bro. I better hit 30.
Man, I'm telling you, and now like compared to when I caught my first bit, I was 17. I never experienced anything, like nothing. So the time went way faster. The 10 years went faster than the 5 years. I just did. Because now I experienced life and I missed it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And life moves so much faster now. Way faster, bro. When I was in prison, bro, and I tell, because I mentor kids, shout out to the peace team. I tell them all the time, I ask the question, what's the difference between the king that's locked up and the king that's free? And they be like a little puzzled. I say, nothing. You are what you are in this world. I seen kings in prison. I seen kings on the streets. But it's way more better to be on the streets. Because think about it. If you're the best basketball player in jail, you're the best basketball player in jail. If you're the best basketball player in the streets, you might get an NBA contract.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Everything better here. So stay here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So listen, you said, I got to give my people the game. Like, what made you start building your brand? Like, what click was that? Like, I know when you was younger, like your OGs brought you in the streets. Did anybody like, nah, Hunter, get on this internet?
Yo,
get on this internet.
Man, shout out to my little brother, E. Watts. He basically, bro, been telling me this since 2005. Like, bro, you need to, this was for like the podcasting thing.
Right.
Well, you need to go speak to kids. I'm like, why? What the fuck I'm speaking to them for? He's like, you got a lot to teach me. He bent. So now the last time, before I got like this time when podcasts started taking out, he said, yo, you should get a podcast. Because I was out speaking the same time that Wilder was speaking. And, I was getting the buzz. And Wilder was getting the buzz. Wilder was really serious about that shit. You can tell. He put the effort and the energy into it. And even when I seen him, we did this speaking engagement together. Shout out to Cherry Hill Mike. We did the speaking engagement together. And I talked to him. He said, yo, I would post 2-3 times a day. I'm like, damn, for real? He built this brand that way. So
the first nigga that posts in the morning, you won't see that nigga running down the street.
I never had no intention like to build no brand. I just was just doing it because I thought it was the right thing to do. But if I can get some money up off of it, I ain't turning it down. Shit.
so you just started posting, giving game out.
I'm just getting game out, man. Like, yeah, man. I just feel like I got some content that can help people. A lot of people make money off controversy. You know what I'm saying? If a clip go viral, that's not my attempt to just say a bunch of goofy ass shit to go viral. That ain't my aim. You know what I'm saying? My thing is to really try to help somebody.
Right. Zone 100.
Zone 100, man. Subscribe, view, comment, share.
Tell me about the name, man. What's that mean for you?
You know what I'm saying? Because in Baltimore, they got all the zones. Zone 02, Zone 13, all that. So I got my own zone, I'm in my own lane. You know the thing about being in your own lane? You got to never worry about holding nobody up.
I hear that. Ain't no traffic over there.
I'm in my own lane, Zone 100. I ain't, you mean? But that don't mean I won't come on podcasts and speak and talk, man, and help and whatever, man.
That's what's up, man. Zone 100. So what is that about, man? Break that down for us. We want to know.
I mean, it's just a podcast about, people overcoming struggle. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of street niggas that I grew up with. And I might have, when I can, once I build my brand more, I start bringing in other entertainers to tell their story. I just want I want my content to be about people overcoming struggle, man. And being an example for people to inspire others. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it.
Right.
I don't want to be a person to just be on the internet talking and be talking. You're like, damn, I heard this shit 46 times a day, man.
Right.
With that. That's where I'm at with it, bro. I just want people to grow from my content and go from there.
Real stories. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Listen, y'all got to tune in. Check out Zone 100.
Man, this
real stories,
here, man. Living proof.
I'm trying to tell you.
Man, look, boy, they tricked me. they tricked me. I'm telling you, man. They tricked me, man.
Listen, the way he scribes Zone 100, I thought he was talking about the living proof. He knew my real story,
bro. Listen, bro, I come in this joint. First, I pull up, I call you. I'm like, man, I'm at the right spot. And I walk in this joint. I'm like, what in the old Negro spirituals?
People don't understand, bro. And I be like, yo, this is a studio, bro. Like, and get back to Wallow, like, that's what inspired me. I went on $1 million worth of game, like, I don't know, what was that, 3 years ago? And they was like, it was a house. And I was like, bro, I got an extra crib. I'm about to do this. Like, I think my engineer, he thought I was bluffing. I'm like, yo, watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just have this whole thing contented out.
Bro,
Anything we want to do.
It's crazy, man. When I say I didn't see this one, I didn't see this one, bro. I pull up, I'm like, what the hell? I'm going to a basement. Nothing, bro. This nice, bro. This nice. You did this, pimp.
Appreciate you, man. So logistics company, man. Running a logistics company.
That's what you do?
You do it.
Used to.
I
don't mess with trucks no more.
You don't mess with them no more?
Absolutely.
How you put them down?
I put them down. I think it's still on page.
Yeah.
No, bro. Honestly, that's before. I sold my truck while I was in. I ain't had no truck, man. And let me see, since 2022. So I was in. I said, man, I ain't worrying about no trucks breaking down, me fixing it. I ain't trying to get drivers and all that, man. I've been off that, man. But gas prices so goddamn high, man. It's hard to pay somebody. But it's people out here still getting to it. You probably doing it, ain't you?
Of course. I'm the guy they go to. Yeah.
Yo, I swear, I sold my truck, bro. And I never had my CDLs. I just got my brother brought me into it.
Right.
He was very successful. I had him on my podcast. And how he got his trucks fast, you know what I'm saying? And I just got in it with him. I ain't know too much. I just had a driver.
Right.
I had my older brother driving for me sometime. And once I got locked up, it's hard, that, bro, to get people to drive. Like, man, I treat my business like the streets. Like, yo, don't play with my business. Like, if you saying you're gonna show up, show up. Yeah. And if you don't, call me in advance, I can get another driver. But what if he don't show? I can't drive and I got my CDL. So if I had my CDLs, I probably would still.
That's what's up, man. So what you into now, bro, besides the podcast, man?
Honestly, bro.
The thing about it is, 100, man, they see you on the podcast always asking the questions. I don't think they really understand,
bro,
the 100 and how you came in, went back out, came in, the mindset behind you. Or they see you on stage breaking it down, speaking that life, speaking that true shit. But like, what you into now, Hundo?
Bro, listen, man. Yo, to be honest with you, man, I got like 3-4 jobs.
hey, he really like
bro, I'm keeping that shit
up,
man. Listen, bro. I got I'm a mentor for the peace team.
Shout out to the peace team.
Shout out to the peace team, man. They my guys. And the combination of time and within the peace team is about 9,000 years of people that did in prison. And so we out there helping them youth. Inshallah, my program start in July. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the name next time I come. I just want to make sure everything was name.
Okay.
I got another program I'm working on called Music Over Madness.
Okay.
Where I take kids, into the studio, teach them how to record, how to write, things like that. I'm about to start working Monday at another job, but I ain't gonna Bro, listen. Bro, hear me out. And it's another one after that. I don't know. I know how listen, yo, I'm a hustler, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm just not throwing my life away no more.
You ain't going back. You done gave people too many years.
I came home, I got property. I'm fixing that up. I'm gonna sell that. But yo, like I said, man, there's so much on and doing the right thing, man. That I got to get it my way now. And if I get in the space in my life where I ain't got to work as hard, because I trade options too. I got my head bust last year. Nigga, I swear.
I already know.
Bro, listen.
I've been trying to get the options, yo, but people be like, bro, listen, you gotta have a stomach for it. I'm like,
nigga, I'm gonna be straight up with you, yo. Trading options made me realize, I've been realizing it was some stupid shit, but trading options made me realize that selling dope, I threw my life away. I swear. Bro, it's the quickest money on the planet, trading options. Losing money and making money. You get what I'm saying? But you can lose with options. All you have to do is win one time, and it's over. Let me just give you an example. Yesterday, Meta's owned by Mark Zuckerberg. That's Facebook and all that.
Yep.
Right? You have calls and you have puts. Calls is saying that I bet that this particular stock is going to go up. I put my money that the stock is going to go up. That day, it's moving. Stock moving like this.
Yeah.
A put is saying that I bet this money going to go down. You can make money either way. If you had $20,000 on Meta yesterday alone, Meta was down 5,000%. Go ahead and your phone and say what 20,000 times 5,000 is.
20,000 times.
Put 20,000 times 5,000%.
Do me a favor. What's 20,000 times 5,000%? Because I don't know what.
I'm just telling you what options is, and it can go either way. But if you had to put in with Meta yesterday, now Meta's down $100 already. You had to just say 20,000 times 5,000%.
20,000 times 5,000%.
Yep.
Hold on. I know you ain't telling me I missed out on a Honda. 20,000 times 5,000%. Okay, what is this?
What is that?
1 million.
There you go. Yesterday.
Could have instantly.
That's how options is, bro. Meta fell.
Bro, I ain't about to listen to you, man, because you gonna have me.
No, I'm being realistic,
you about to have me
bro.
jumping the game,
bro. This is the things I've seen.
I be hearing it,
bro.
I be actually saying it, but
I'm gonna go to
like,
my phone right now. So I'm gonna go just for the day, just to give you just because Meta down today again. I'm just gonna go with Meta.
And why you saying that, honey? How you get into options, man? That wasn't behind the wall, was it?
No, my brother, yo. All right, so let me see. Boom. My brother, smart guy. But all right, so Meta is down. Let's just say Meta down 5.99%. Put 90,000 times 5.99%.
You said 90,000 times what?
5%.
Times 5%. Okay. 90,000 times 5%. 4,500.
That's 4,500?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? 90,000. I'm saying this right. That can't be.
Times 5%? Yeah.
Times, let me see, 3. All right, say 90,000 times 3.99%. There's only 4,500 or 45,000?
4,500.
You sure?
At 5%, yeah.
Oh, let me do this. I'm gonna make sure I'm reading this right.
It's crazy to me how
bro,
people...
that's that whole. Let me see. Oh, let me see.
90,000 times 3.99 is 3,591. But it's crazy to me how people, man, from behind the wall, y'all just be out here like, listen, let me get on the hustles, man, because it's a hustle. Up and down, and you gotta have the stomach for it to be able to go up and down.
59,000.
What you put? Times 3.99%. Why?
Yeah, that's 359,000. That's
359,000?
Yes. So Meta fell $21 today. Let me make sure. Meta fell, hold up. Yeah, Meta fell $21 today. So say you was in a put with 90,000.
Okay.
Say you was in a put with 10,000. Let's just say 10,000.
Okay.
And it fell $21. Right?
And this is put means that you betting on it to go down.
It's gonna go down. So you got $10,000. And all this from my little brother. He the go to this shit. I can't. You would have made 39,000. You see what I'm saying? So option trading. So I'm a day trader, but I don't trade every day. So what I'm learning from a lot of times people that's rich in options, they learn because they lost.
Right.
The pain of it, to learn how to move. Stop, because you want to put stop options, whereas though if your money falls, you can get out.
Right.
And what I'm learning now is to bet percentages. So now I'm not ever putting all my money into options. I'm going to put a percentage.
Right.
So say for instance, I got 50,000, now I'm going to use 30% of the 50.
Gotcha.
So people move in percentages in life. They ain't going to put 50,000 down.
They don't put that whole thing.
They going to put a percentage. So if I really believe in something, I'm going to put 50% of my money on a swing trade, because a swing trade is over time. Because just say for instance, like today. Now, say if you what the day is, Friday. Say if you would have went in a meta put on Wednesday and you swung trade to the day and you had 90,000 in there, that shit would have been like $1 million. I mean, the shit would have been, let me see 90, because let me see what it felt for the week so you can see. I'm just giving you some game like, yo, you don't need a lot of money. It's 5,000, shit like that.
I'm going to need little bro and you y'all going to have to open up a community, man. Y'all going to have to get somebody some access to you. Why y'all keep holding this information?
All right, so this week, Meta is down $87, right?
Okay.
That's 14.45%. Let's just say you had 20,000 times 14. Just say 90,000. I'm because some niggas be putting that shit in there. I'm gonna say 50. All right, just say 50.
He keep bringing this 90,000. I think he let us know what's something.
No, because I seen some shit. I seen some shit.
Hey, 100 grand. You bought us 10 on me.
I've seen that. What I thought was money ain't nowhere near money. So let's just say 50,000 times 14 point. Hold up. I'm just like we think we understand. No. Times 14.99. See what you would have made this week? That's the thing about options, bro. All you got to do is hit the right time. And you probably never got to do options again.
I'm about to put 20 in the market.
Put 20 in that motherfucker. Just
I'm going to have to hit you up tomorrow. You have to teach me how to set it up, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the thing about the market. It's not like the blocks and competition. Everybody can do it because the market ain't going away.
Right.
You get CNBC, because the market is dictated by Trump right now. The war is dictating the market. There's this war, and you go on the call, you're gonna be rich because everything will go back up.
Man, you making me. You just hit me with something because I think some of the smartest people on the planet of the earth came from the streets, man. And we don't get that opportunity to really showcase it on like the CNN and all that. They don't really understand. That's real hustle.
What's the difference between the king that's locked up and the king that's free? You are what you are in this world. It just is what it is. If you was that nigga out here on the streets getting money, you gonna be in there in the kitchen somewhere selling cookies, getting money.
Right.
It just is what it is. It's on a smaller level. Like out here, it's cash. It's cash apps. It's Zelle. In jail, it's tuna fish. The tuna fish is money.
That's good. You heard it, man.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Like you are what you are in this world. Yeah.
What's next for you, man? What's the big goal, man? What you envision at, I guess you would say, the second phase of your life? Like
the second phase is my life, bro, is to leave something to my kids. Bro, I'm so over 100. Like everything I do, man, I do because I love my children, I love my wife, and I love my friends, man. I'm not tripping off no motherfucking money. No, I'm not into being broke.
Right, yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying don't own nothing substantial. What I'm saying is don't let nothing substantial own you. Never sell your integrity for money. I'm not that kind of guy. So what's next for me, man, is just to keep on pushing, man, and whatever Allah take me, just take me, bro. But, I got some plans, bro.
Hey, don't be behind the plans.
No, listen.
I need to hear something,
bro. Listen, I trade, but I'm gonna be trading here and there. When I spank them, because I'm gonna spank them. When I spank them, I might put 10 in the egg. When I spank them, bro, then I might start teaching little classes, man, my brother, whatever.
Okay.
But hopefully the podcast take off. I just got so much stuff. Well, whatever. How life take me, man.
Yeah, we gotta open that up, that access, because the youngest need to see it, man. The only thing they see is the drugs and the violence. I gotta take it. I gotta do this, and they wolves out here. They hungry.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, though.
They got to hunt out here, and they don't know any better, and you can only grow to what you're exposed to. So if I'm exposed to my stepfather, because my father wasn't around, he was the man. So I want to be like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And youngins, y'all got to start understanding something. When you seeing somebody like 100 who done did over 20 years, he coming back, letting you know, ain't nothing special behind that wall. Stop and think.
But they the generation is, and I try to tell my guys, don't get too far away from when we was younger and how they move. And I think they just more desensitized because they see more violence. Like, we had, like Jay-Z just did an interview. We had rules, no women and kids. Those rules applied to me too. Right. Now the kids nowadays doing the exact same thing we doing, but everything fair game. Right. Everybody fair game. Kids, mothers, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You throw your life away instantly. And then on top of that, everybody record everything and there's cameras everywhere. I don't even know how you can get away with shit.
You not. It ain't the old days. You're not getting away with nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, one thing about the penal system, is modern day slavery. Modern day slavery. Don't you know when I was on work release, I had to pay to be locked up?
Mm-hmm.
I had to give them a portion of my check to be in prison as if I wanted to stay there. Like it was a 5-star hotel or something. The fuck kind of shit is that? They never gonna run out of oodles and noodles. They never gonna run out of Ray Russell sweatsuits. They never gonna run out of phones. And then you're gonna have to fight to get on the phone in there because you know it's ganged out in there. You got Murder Inc., you got BGF, you got the Vice Lords, you got fucking Bloods, you got Crips. And who is you, little young nigga? You deserve to get on one of these phones. Then you're gonna have to put belt their ass in there. Or who to say you even gonna survive and make it out back out here? Because a lot of niggas died in jail.
Yep.
It ain't for you, champ. What's for you is for you. It ain't for you, I'm telling you. All the young niggas out here, it ain't for you. Ain't for you.
Man, y'all heard from the OG himself, man. I'm telling you, you behind that wall, you may make it out, but then somebody may pass away while you in there and you're not able to go and pay your respects.
Yes.
It just ain't worth it, man. My man, 100 grand. That's why I had to have him living proof
that,
man. You know what I mean? Your story, man, you can turn it all around. At any given day, I believe somebody can wake up and just change the channel.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm not playing with my life like that.
Absolutely
I don't want to be
not.
violent no
Absolutely
more.
Not.
I don't want to sell drugs no more. No, I want to get it right. I want to be around some positivity. And whatever that, listen, go alone, bro. Like, you ain't got to be cool. If they making fun of you, whatever the case may be, you putting on your quarter zip, so what?
Yep.
They ain't gonna be laughing when they you got to collect call.
Talk heavy.
You know what I'm saying? They not gonna be. They ain't gonna be laughing when they call your phone, and you don't want free talking about you got to collect call from this facility. Yeah. They ain't gonna be laughing then.
Yeah.
So my youngest, we gotta get it, man. 100 grand. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, bro. I'm impressed, man. Man. I'll be back. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm coming back.
I'm trying to tell you, man. My man Hunter from East.
East Baltimore.
Weast. You know what I mean? He from both.
Man, my little brother, he's East Baltimore to the core, plus some good with the 4.
Let them know where they can find you at, my God.
You can find me on Instagram at 100 grand, man. You can find my podcast at Zone 100. Facebook 100 grand, man. I ain't got no what is X now?
X, yep.
Yeah, I think I need a PR or something. I'm shit.
Social media manager. We gonna get them right.
I got children. I need probably some help in that department, but that's pretty much it, man. You can find me there, but just know, man, I'm a man of integrity, man, and I'm just out here trying to help, man, to push, man, and help people become better versions of themselves, man. That's where I'm at with it, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I told y'all we was gonna bring you something special, man. My man 100 gave you some game jewels, shared his life story. Y'all already know he living proof, man. Yeah. You can't make this stuff up. You can, what he been saying and showing, like you can't even check TBT and it won't give you that, man. I'm trying to tell you. So listen. My man 100, go follow him. Listen, if y'all need to book a speaker, go ahead and book him. If y'all want to get on the podcast, hit him up. I'm trying to tell you, we real people in real time, y'all. It's another episode. I'm out. Let's get it.
They ain't see me then, now they see the truth. Now it's all on me, yeah, I'm living proof. I took the pain, turned the hurt into juice. Now it's all coming back, I got nothing to lose. Yeah, they was asleep, I was locked in the booth. Now the way going up, yeah, it's